Let me break it to you. Attraction isn't about looks, status, or charm. It's about strategy. Most men don't fail because they're unattractive. They fail because they chase instead of creating an irresistible pull. Sound familiar? Maybe you've been ghosted, left on read, or labeled just a friend. You've put in the effort, tried to prove your worth, but the spark just wasn't there. Here's the truth. Women don't always know what they want until you show them. Attraction isn't about convincing her to like you. It's about becoming the kind of man she wants to pursue. In this video, I'll teach you how to flip the script. Forget about chasing. Forget about overthinking. It's time to start attracting. Whether she's not interested yet or you've been stuck in the friend zone, these proven strategies will transform the way women see you and how you see yourself. 1. Stop caring about her opinion. The quickest way to lose a woman's interest is by trying too hard to win her approval. Think about this. How often have you replayed a conversation in your mind, wondering if you said the right thing? Or stressed about sending the perfect text? This overthinking doesn't impress, it signals insecurity. Here's the truth. When you care too much about what she thinks, you hand over all the power. And when she holds all the power, attraction fades. Women are naturally drawn to confidence. It's not about being arrogant, but about being sure of who you are, regardless of what anyone thinks. So, what's the move? Detach emotionally from her opinion of you. Instead, focus on being the best version of yourself. For instance, let's say she stops texting back. Most guys panic. They double text, apologize for no reason, or ask if they've done something wrong. This only confirms neediness. What should you do instead? Nothing. If she texts back, respond calmly and naturally, but don't make it a big deal. In the meantime, focus on your own life. Hit the gym, hang out with friends, or pursue a passion. Another example. If she doesn't seem enthusiastic about making plans, don't beg for her time. Politely suggest an alternative and leave it at that. If she's interested, she'll make the effort. If not, move on. This mindset shift tells her you're self-sufficient and not desperate for her attention. Confidence is irresistible, and when you stop caring about her opinion, you free yourself to attract the right energy. Remember, the man who values himself always stands out. 2. Focus on your own value. Here's a hard truth. If you don't value yourself, she won't either. Many men make the mistake of obsessing over how to impress a woman. But the secret isn't about chasing her, it's about investing in yourself. Think about it. What does a high-value man do differently? He doesn't spend his time worrying about what others think. Instead, he channels his energy into becoming the best version of himself. Women are drawn to that energy. It's magnetic. So, how do you start? Focus on building your value in 3 key areas. 1. Physically, hit the gym or take up a sport. A fit, confident body shows discipline and self-respect. Dress with intention. You don't need designer clothes, but well-fitted, clean and stylish outfits instantly elevate how you're perceived. 2. Mentally, read books, take courses, or explore podcasts that expand your knowledge. Whether it's finance, philosophy, or mastering a new language, continuous learning sets you apart. Cultivate emotional intelligence, learn to handle stress, communicate effectively, and manage relationships with maturity. 3. Emotionally, build a life you love. Pursue hobbies or passions that genuinely make you happy. Whether it's photography, music, or even hiking, your excitement for life is contagious. Surround yourself with positive, driven people. Your circle reflects your value. Imagine this. Instead of spending hours texting her, you spend those hours at the gym, sculpting your physique, dressing sharper, or mastering a new skill. She'll notice the transformation. Suddenly, you're no longer the guy chasing her. You're the guy she's intrigued by, the one she's asking, "What's new?" Here's the magic. When you focus on your own growth, you flip the dynamic. You become the man women are drawn to because your energy radiates confidence, ambition, and self-worth. So stop chasing approval and start chasing greatness. The right woman will be drawn to your light, not your effort to please her. 3. Don't chase, create mystery. Chasing a woman is the fastest way to push her away. Here's why. When you chase, you're signaling that you don't have options, and that's an instant turn-off. The more you pursue her, the less she values your attention. The better approach? Create mystery. Stop being an open book. Mystery isn't about playing games. It's about letting your actions show that you're comfortable in your own space and life. Here's how to do it. Don't always be available. If she texts or calls, don't feel the need to respond immediately every time. For example, if you're in the middle of something, like a workout or a project, finish it before replying. This subtly communicates that you have priorities beyond her. Skip being predictable. If you're used to texting her every night before bed, take a night or two off. Let her wonder where your attention is. This intrigue builds curiosity, and curiosity builds attraction. Be intentional with your words. Don't overshare your life story or every thought. If she asks about your day, give an interesting but concise answer. Instead of, "Not much, just worked," say, "Work was good, but I've got something exciting lined up this weekend." Keep her guessing and engaged. Have your own life. Pursue hobbies and spend time with friends or family. Show her that your world doesn't revolve around her presence. For instance, if she asks about your plans and you're genuinely busy, don't cancel or rearrange. A simple, "I'm tied up tonight, but let's catch up soon," keeps her intrigued. Keep surprises in your personality. Switch up how you interact. If you're usually light-hearted and joking, surprise her with a deep, thought-provoking conversation. If you're usually straightforward, add a bit of humor or mystery to your responses. For example, if she asks where you're heading, reply with something playful like, "Wouldn't you like to know?" Remember, women are naturally drawn to what they can't easily figure out. It's not about playing hard to get. It's about showing her that you're fulfilled and confident on your own. When you create mystery, you shift the focus. Instead of you chasing her, she starts leaning in, curious, intrigued, and wanting to know more. That's the power of being unpredictable in all the right ways. 4. Become the prize. The moment you treat her like she's the prize, you give away your power. Instead, shift your mindset. You are the prize. Women are naturally drawn to strength, confidence, and independence, qualities that are cultivated, not performed. Live a life that speaks volumes. Build a career you're proud of. Explore passions that make you come alive, and invest in meaningful relationships with people who uplift and inspire you. When your life is rich with purpose and joy, you won't need to prove your worth to anyone. Imagine this. You're at an event, laughing effortlessly with friends and engaging in an insightful discussion with new acquaintances. She sees you, not seeking approval, but radiating a quiet confidence and genuine enthusiasm for life. That's magnetic. Stop chasing validation and let your actions speak louder than words. When you focus on thriving, it's not about convincing her you're worthy. It's about creating a life she naturally wants to be part of. Remember, it's not about impressing her, it's about becoming the best version of yourself. When you value yourself, she will too. 5. Flip the script. Attraction isn't about convincing her you're the best option. It's about showing her that you are the best option by the way you live your life. This starts with a mindset shift. Stop chasing and start focusing on becoming the version of yourself that's irresistible. The truth is, when you're too focused on pursuing her, you project neediness, which can be a turnoff. Instead, when you focus on your own growth, happiness, and confidence, you naturally flip the script. Think about this. Have you ever noticed how people are drawn to those who seem like they don't need anyone's approval? It's because confidence and self-sufficiency are magnetic. Here's an example. Instead of texting her repeatedly to get her attention, imagine investing that time into developing a skill you're passionate about, like learning a new language or excelling in your career. When you finally talk, you'll have interesting things to share, and your energy will reflect fulfillment. And here's the key: flipping the script doesn't mean playing games or manipulating emotions. It's about positioning yourself as a man who's worth her time, someone she feels lucky to be around. When she realizes you're not chasing her, she'll begin to value your presence even more. If you're ready to stop chasing and start attracting, take these principles to heart. Live authentically, cultivate confidence, and watch as she starts chasing you. 6. Practice emotional detachment. One of the biggest mistakes men make is attaching too much emotion to the outcome of their interactions with women. When your happiness hinges on whether she texts you back or shows interest, you're handing over control of your emotional well-being to someone else. But here's the thing: emotional detachment doesn't mean being cold or uncaring. It means staying grounded in your own value and not letting external factors dictate how you feel. For example, imagine you're texting a woman and she doesn't reply for hours. Instead of spiraling into overthinking, did I say something wrong? Or is she not interested? Take a step back. Remind yourself that you have a full, fulfilling life outside of this interaction. Redirect your focus to things that matter: your work, your hobbies, your health, or spending time with friends. When she does reply, respond with the same calm energy you had before. A simple, casual response communicates that you're secure and unaffected, which makes you appear confident and emotionally stable. Here's another scenario. If she cancels plans at the last minute, instead of reacting with disappointment or frustration, take it as an opportunity to do something else you enjoy. Maybe you hit the gym, catch up with friends, or dive into a personal project. This shows that while her presence is appreciated, your happiness doesn't depend on it. Women are instinctively attracted to men who are secure and in control of their emotions. Emotional detachment isn't about playing games or pretending not to care. It's about valuing yourself enough to not be consumed by the ups and downs of dating. When you master emotional detachment, you'll exude a quiet confidence that draws people to you naturally. Whether she's interested or not, you'll always be in a position of strength, knowing your worth isn't tied to anyone else's validation. 7. Learn to lead with subtle confidence. Women are naturally drawn to men who know how to lead. But leadership in relationships isn't about being controlling or domineering. It's about being decisive, creating a sense of direction, and making her feel secure and cared for. For example, think about the difference between saying, "What do you want to do?" and "Let's check out this new coffee place. It's got great reviews." The first approach feels uncertain, almost like you're putting the responsibility on her. The second shows that you're confident, proactive, and capable of making decisions. But here's the key. Subtle confidence is not about being pushy or ignoring her preferences. It's about leading in a way that's considerate and inclusive. For instance, you might say, "I was thinking we could grab dinner at this new Italian place. What do you think? I'd love to hear your thoughts." This shows you're taking the lead while still valuing her input. Subtle confidence also extends beyond planning dates. It's in how you carry yourself, maintaining steady eye contact during conversations, speaking clearly and calmly, and being mindful of your body language. Small things like opening the door for her or taking the lead in finding directions communicate thoughtfulness and composure without overdoing it. Another example: imagine you're at a group outing and everyone is unsure about where to go next. Instead of blending into the indecision, you can step up and suggest, "Let's check out that rooftop bar nearby. It's perfect for the evening." By confidently offering a solution, you naturally position yourself as someone who can take charge without hesitation. Remember, Leadership in relationships is about balance. You're not commanding attention, you're inviting it with your assured, easygoing energy. When you lead with subtle confidence, women feel safe, respected, and excited to be around you. Master this balance of assertiveness and understanding, and you'll stand out as someone worth following, someone she can rely on, admire, and be attracted to. 8. Respect her boundaries. While maintaining your own, attraction thrives on mutual respect. To build a healthy dynamic, it's crucial to respect her boundaries while also standing firm on your own. Relationships are about balance, not overstepping her limits and not abandoning your own values or priorities. For example, imagine she asks you to cancel plans with your friends because she's suddenly free. Instead of dropping everything to accommodate her, you might say, "I already have plans tonight, but I'd love to see you another time." This response shows her that your time is valuable and that you prioritize commitments. It's not about rejecting her, it's about respecting yourself. Respecting her boundaries is equally important. If she says she's not ready for something, whether it's a serious relationship, a particular activity, or even just needing personal space, acknowledge it with understanding. For instance, you could say, "I completely understand. Let's take things at a pace you're comfortable with." This reassures her that her feelings matter while showcasing your maturity. At the same time, it's important to maintain your own standards. Let's say she frequently cancels plans last minute. Instead of letting it slide repeatedly, you might address it respectfully. "I understand things come up, but I value my time and would appreciate a bit more notice in the future." This sets a healthy boundary without being confrontational. Here's another example. If you're not comfortable with a behavior or situation, express it calmly. If she invites you to an event you don't want to attend, you could say, "That's not really my scene, but I hope you have a great time. Let's catch up afterward." This shows that you respect her autonomy while staying true to yourself. Maintaining your own boundaries isn't about being rigid or inflexible. It's about valuing your time, energy, and principles. It communicates self-respect, which in turn inspires respect from others. When you respect her limits and uphold your own, you create a dynamic built on trust, understanding, and mutual admiration. Women are naturally drawn to men who know their worth and maintain their integrity. It's a hallmark of confidence and strength. 9. Stay mysterious without playing games. There's a fine line between creating mystery and playing games. Women are naturally intrigued by a man who reveals himself gradually. It keeps the connection exciting and memorable. Mystery isn't about being evasive or deceptive. It's about sharing authentically, but leaving some things unsaid. For example, when you're getting to know her, resist the urge to tell your entire life story in one sitting. Instead, share meaningful snippets that give her a glimpse of who you are while leaving her curious to learn more. Imagine this. She asks about your weekend plans. Instead of saying, "I'm free all weekend, what about you?" Try something like, "I've got a couple of things lined up, maybe I'll tell you about one of them later." This subtly hints at your active life without over-explaining, keeping the conversation light and intriguing. Or perhaps she asks about your career goals. Instead of outlining every step of your 5-year plan, you could say, "I've got some big ideas I'm working on. I'll share them as they come to life." This shows ambition while leaving room for future conversations. Another example, when she asks about your hobbies or interests, share a story or detail that stands out but leaves her wanting to know more. If you love traveling, instead of listing every destination you've visited, say something like, "There's one place that completely changed how I see the world. Maybe I'll tell you about it someday." Staying mysterious doesn't mean playing hard to get or withholding important information. If she asks something directly, be honest and open, but you don't have to over-explain or reveal everything at once. For instance, if she asks about your past relationships, you could say, "I've learned a lot from my experiences and I'm in a good place now." This is truthful but keeps the focus on the present. The key is balance. Mystery keeps her engaged and intrigued, but too much vagueness can feel frustrating. Focus on being authentic while allowing the connection to unfold naturally. When you reveal yourself gradually, you create a sense of discovery that makes getting to know you exciting and memorable. A man who masters this balance of openness and subtle mystery exudes confidence, depth, and charm, qualities that women find incredibly attractive. 10. Build a life she wants to be part of. Attraction is about more than just your interactions with her. It's about the life you lead. Women are naturally drawn to men who are passionate, ambitious, and fulfilled because these qualities radiate confidence and purpose. Ask yourself, am I building a life I'm proud of? Are you actively pursuing your goals, nurturing friendships, and engaging in hobbies that bring you joy? When your life is rich and full, it becomes naturally magnetic. For example, imagine a man who's passionate about his career, spends weekends exploring new hiking trails, and hosts dinners with friends who share his energy and positivity. He's not chasing anyone's approval, he's simply living a life that excites him. This kind of energy is contagious, and it's something others will want to be part of. Another example. Instead of texting her all day trying to keep her attention, focus on things that matter to you. If you're an artist, work on your craft. If you're a fitness enthusiast, set new goals. When you're thriving in your own pursuits, you'll have interesting stories to share and an energy that's hard to ignore. Here's the key. Don't make her the center of your world. Instead, invite her to join you on your journey. For instance, if you love weekend road trips, plan one and casually say, I'm heading to this amazing spot on Saturday. You should come along if you're free. This shows that your life is exciting with or without her, but you're open to sharing it. Similarly, introduce her to your social circle or passions when the time feels right. Show her that being with you is an opportunity to experience growth, adventure, and connection. For example, if you're into volunteering, invite her to join you at a community event. This not only highlights your purpose-driven side, but also gives her a glimpse of the meaningful life you lead. Building a life she wants to be part of doesn't mean constructing it just for her. It means creating a fulfilling, authentic existence that reflects your values and passions. When you're genuinely happy and inspired by your own life, she'll naturally want to be part of it. Remember, the most attractive thing you can do is to live fully and unapologetically. A man with a clear sense of purpose and a fulfilling life is irresistible, because being with him means being part of something special and meaningful. Attracting women isn't about tricks or manipulation, it's about becoming the best version of yourself and letting that shine through. When you stop chasing and start focusing on your own value, you naturally draw people toward you. Remember, confidence, self-respect, and a fulfilling life are the keys to attraction. If you embody these qualities, you won't just attract one woman, you'll become irresistible to anyone worth your time. Thank you for watching. If you're ready to level up in life and relationships, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this and leave a comment with your thoughts or questions. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay confident, stay focused, and remember, you're the prize.